got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, speaking fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams into modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell,
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice...
Chance for a shot! Oh, he's been... and again! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Brazil have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
And it's Neves.
This is the time you need that pace.
Great ball if he can get there. Look at the space here. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Plays a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Rafael Leao. It's a pretty loose pass. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Inacio goes steaming forward. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And they can counter here. Now it's Pelé. Played out towards the right wing. Gonzalo Inacio. Bernardo Silva. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Inacio kept his eye on it, and he's there. João Neves. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Roberto Carlos. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
João Neves. And this is Ronaldo. This might spell... Oh, shooting chance! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Portugal grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Half an hour played now. Gonzalo Inacio. Gonzalo Ramos. João Neves cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ruben Diaz spots it and intercepts. Rafael Leao. Oh, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Pass somewhat off target. Played out to the left flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Oh, really well played.
Rafael Leao proves... Oh, what a climb! Oh, denied brilliantly!
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Ronaldo gets flagged offside. Pinches it off him. Gabriel Jesus. Chance! Just off target. Brazil with the corner. They're first. Bernardo Silva. Oh, what? There's the shot! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Brazil have themselves a chance from the spot. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Brazil take the lead. Not the most accurate pass. Gonçalo Ramos. Oh, he's bustling through here.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
Ronaldinho.
acréscimo.
Kaká, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Aimed beyond the defence. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. João Neves. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Cristiano Ronaldo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness.
Shot a goal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Over to the left. Now it's Pelé. Oh, that was vital. Ronaldinho. Now it's Ronaldinho. And he's managed to get free. Bruno Fernandes. Cristiano Ronaldo. Great defending, strong and determined. No, that's been intercepted. Neymar pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Tries to thread one through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Punched away. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Portugal clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Neymar. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Now it's Pele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot could be... and the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Rafael Leao. Gabriel cuts it out. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Ronaldinho. Cafu takes aim and crosses.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rafael Leao looks across and plays it in. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. That pass isn't the best. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldo. Decent chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Corner number 2 then.
Camisa 18. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador
Gonzalo Ramos! That was superb goalkeeping.
Gonzalo Ramos clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And this is Ronaldo. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. And he scores! Back in business! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 22. Camisa 39. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 94. Camisa 17.
So there's going to be another change here. This is quite a battle.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Talisca, expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Who saw this coming? Brazil certainly weren't expecting this. Cafu. Cafu tries making a foray down the right. João Palhinha.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Neymar! Now who's... Oh, he's been caught on in for the pieces! He can get that clear. Oh, super ball. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. João Neves. Bruno
Teremos 3
Fernandes.
minutos de
Now it's
acréscimo.
Ramos. He's in plenty of space here. Gonzalo Ramos. He's having a shot! Talisca. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. No, that's been intercepted. That's it. We're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a brief breather and then extra time.
Senhoras e senhores, tenham a gentileza de remover os carros estacionados na rua em frente ao estádio. Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 11, Neymar.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Ronaldinho.
Brazil
Deixando o campo
conceded an
para
equaliser
entrada
late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes?
Substituição em
And
andamento.
he's made sure that's not getting through. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now this could be a chance. He's away. João Pedro. Chance, surely! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Brazil go into the lead. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Neves. Knocks it into space. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Can he spark a counter here? Nicely weighted ball. Now it's João Pedro. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Brazil can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, in he goes again! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Extra time reaches half-time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And we're off for the final time. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
João Palhinha. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Oh, he hit that sweetly. Talisca. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cafu. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's João Pedro. He's found a way through. Araujo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, just skips past his man. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bruno Fernandes just eases him off the ball. Talisca, Cafu, and there's green grass ahead of him. He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to shoot. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Has another go. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And the pass is intercepted. Rafael Leao. Oh, he's been caught napping. And that is as far as it goes. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph.
Atenção, o fumo...
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Ansu Fati, has hogged the limelight since his debut, far more than some of his more illustrious peers. Someone seen as the next great thing in football, and from what I've seen, certainly from a tactical intelligence viewpoint, I think it's going to be hard to refute that.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Dani Olmo for Ferran Torres. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again. Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Brazil penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Ronaldinho gets into some space. Over to the left. Ferran Torres. Big chance! Oh, off the bar! It's got in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Marquinhos. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's picked his way through. And the shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Brazil! And again they hit the front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of...
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back. Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, well played. Berardi. Rui Costa. Kim Min-jae. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking to play him in. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Milan finding their passes. Del Piero, and Del Piero! Goal, Milan! First blood drawn.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Back to the keeper it goes. Oh no, what has happened here? And that's gone loose. Deftly away. They get a throw in. And it's Barella. Del Piero opts to play it back.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rui Costa. And that is going out for a goal kick. Costa Curta. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia going full steam ahead down the left flank. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Del Piero. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Costa Curta. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Del Piero, and he's surging through. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's on it, can he get away? Baresi Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Batistuta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Kvaratskhelia, and the shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! About as smooth as it gets! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia goes for a shot! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Milan find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Batistuta. Nedved. And it's Rui Costa.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Thuram calmly anticipates. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Batistuta. Looking for options for movement. And he cuts out the supply. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the mood in the 2 camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Gli addetti alla sicurezza di tutti i settori sono pregati di recarsi nell'area dello staff.
Here we go again then.
Milan really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Great defending, strong and determined. Has a shot! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Now it's Del Piero. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Aims beyond the defence. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great Paolo Maldini.
Yeah, I feel...
And the shot! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Milan penetrate first. It's Rui Costa! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He can get that clear. Good running, strong and purposeful. Looking for options for movement. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's made its way to him. Chiellini. Rui Costa. Rui Costa. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Quick look, then plays it in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. No way through. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And here's Del Piero. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Nicely weighted ball. And this is Nedved. He's found a way through. It's a mighty effort! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Nedved gathers from the goal kick. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Pirlo gets across to intercept that. Rui Costa! And he's lifted it over.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Can he get on the end of this? It's Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And we have our very first corner. Pullet goes short, turns and goes back. It's a pretty loose pass. Maldini is there to clear. Chiellini. Passes short and sharp. Chance, surely! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! A finish right from the top draw. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Otto is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Now that looks a decent ball. Pings it, he rises! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's had a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Hit into the middle.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Shevchenko, always looking for that half a chance. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pull it. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Chiellini. Pirlo. Otto. Looking for the run. McTominay. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Tries to play it through. Nedved. And it's Ibrahimovic.
Il quarto uomo indica
Cafu.
2 minuti di recupero.
Knocks it into space. Now it's Rui Costa. Well read, and the danger is averted. Del Piero. And he's intervened well there. McTominay. Plays a sharp little ball here. Del Piero! And oh, he's been caught on it here! And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Del Piero. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, well played, well played. Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He shifted it to the flank. Looking to go deep. Big header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Cafu. Nesta. Great vision. Pass is just off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Not the most accurate pass. Chiellini. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Del Piero! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Here comes the cross.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
It's a throw-in. Odo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Hullet! Hullet! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Hullet actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2, then. They've played it short. Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Chooses to go back. Knocks it out wide. Played back in. And it's Del Piero. And he whips it in. Cleared without hesitation. Corner number 3 coming up. Hullet with the short one. Hullet plays it in. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Ibrahimovic. McTominay. Nedved. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And that has left him in a heap. Odo calmly anticipates. Can he get it through? And that could set him on his way. And Del Piero! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 10, Ibrahimovic. Lasciano il campo per il numero 17, Kaká.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Out to the left it goes. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That looks a good ball through. No, that's been intercepted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And this is Van Basten.
Van Basten really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Cafu. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
Confirmation
recupero.
that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, that's ambitious. That is good alertness. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Cambio di giocatori.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Oh, that's fabulous. Donadoni with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Threads one in. It's a promising position. And instinctive. He gets big! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Van Basten really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Del Piero plays it short. And this is Van Basten. Oh, good-looking ball. Milan have the chance to go the other way.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Nesta. And it's Pirlo. Cafu has a look and plays it forward. That's a nicely shaped ball. And this is Del Piero. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kaká shapes to shoot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! That was a given. It always was.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
Milan go into the lead. Gattuso demonstrating his defensive quality there. And this is Hullet.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Hullet,
Ci sarà un
out
minuto
towards
di
the
recupero.
flank. Cross to the back post. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Oh, the keeper for...
We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo
Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11. Viene sostituito
And we're
con
off
il
for the final
numero 9.
time. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? AC Milan could counter here. And he's let fly. Odo. Gattuso. And that was nowhere near his best. Over to the left. Del Piero gets into a good position. Tries to pass it through. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Probably be looking to play it square from here. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Nakata. And this is Del Piero. Now, can they get him away? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the pass is intercepted. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Cafu. Turan. And we're done. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Nicolo Barella is by all accounts a jack of all trades, and I think that's a very good way of describing how this player operates, because he's growing into one of Italy's most important midfielders, and he always has a say in what's going on, and he looks like captain material for the future. I think this guy has a lovely presence about him.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Great vision. Nedved. Ibrahimovic. Barella. Now Pulisic. Junior Messias. Ricci. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he stands tall, impenetrable. And he's got the beat. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And this is Hullet. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Hullet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rui Costa, and here's Del Piero. Can he get it through? Can he finish? Goal, Milan! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now there's a fine ball. He's having a shot! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal.
Header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. It's a quality effort! And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, it's come loose. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Nedved gets into a good position. Cleared away. Shapes to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pulisic. Bastoni. Pulisic. Passing is crisp and sharp. Baturina's cross. Threads one in. Rui Costa. Well, that has not gone well. Nedved. And it's Richie. And he's chosen to go back. Thuram. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that has been clubbed away. And it's played in. Well, that's an excellent interception. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Goes looking wide. Junior Messias. Pulisic. Baturina. Looking for the run. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Rui Costa. Cafu has it out wide and in space. And it's hoisted clear. Tries from a long way out. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Pass is just off target. Batistuta chasing after it. Thinks about the shot. That looks a terrific header. And that's caused a worry or two. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Milan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
There's the start of the second half. Bastoni. And it's Barella. Nedved carries the ball down the right. Oh, nicely intercepted. Barella. That has been slung wide. Out towards the flank. McTominay short changes him with that pass. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rui Costa, and the shot! just cruising. They are cruising. And they are pulling clear here. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Oh, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Now it's Batistuta. McTominay. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And that's not going to reach. Thuram. Now it's Thuram. And that's a good... Tries a shot! And again! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rui Costa. McTominay. Baresi. Baresi looking to provide the solidity his team so need. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Paz has a look and plays it forward. Costa. McTominay. And it's Rui Costa. And no, that was never going to make it. Looking to play him in. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he spark a counter here? Costa. And that's another good win of the ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Del Piero. That's good play. It's anyone's ball now. Costa herring after the ball here.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19. Viene sostituito con il numero 17. Kaká. Cambio di giocatori.
Bastoni. Paz.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
So there's going to be another change here. Dovbyk coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
He is through here. Goes for a shot. Bastoni. Now it's Dovbyk. And this is Ibrahimovic. Paz. Dovbyk. Played out to the left flank.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Up he goes! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Numero 9.
Great defending, strong and determined. Batistuta, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Del Piero! They want to be quick to recover this. It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Barella. Costa. Batistuta. And he shoots! They've scored! There is a man right at the the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Clinical, and that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che è possibile consumare alcolici solo nelle apposite aree. Grazie.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, there are plenty who consider Marco van Basten to be the very epitome of excellence, and it's hard to argue with that, Jim, isn't it?
Certainly is. Everything he did was pretty much perfect. His positioning, his movement with and without the ball, the ability to receive it and turn away from defenders. And don't get me started about his finishing.
For sure. There's the shot! And He's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Ha segnato al quinto minuto, numero
Well,
9.
Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Turns back here, probably the best option. Passing is crisp and sharp. Good ball, good take. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's picked it up out wide. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Akinsanmiro. Raul Albiol. And Laris. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. And it's Nedved. Thuram. Bastoni. Baresi. And it's Maldini. To Rui Costa. Played into space. Albiol clears it away, and this is Pullet. Looks across and plays it in.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nedved does really well to win the ball there. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Akinsanmiro. Played out to the left flank. Tries to pass it through. Played in. Up he goes! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
McTominay is there, and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Hullet. And he was quick to react. Akinsanmiro. Leris. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's a good ball. Nedved has created one goal already. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking for the run. The ball goes in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Van Basten. Now, can they get him away? Hullet. Hullet stood his ground strongly. Raul Albiol. Pass somewhat off target. Van Basten. And he's had it nicked away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Back into the middle. And it's Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Showing great feet there. And That has been knocked clear. Pullet dominates aerially so often. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Akinsandero. Oh, well measured. He's in a great chance! It's bounced back off the post. Once more against the woodwork. Goal! They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Ha segnato al 44esimo minuto.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
Delivers with... He's got full! What a wonderful goal! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Ha segnato al 45esimo minuto. Numero 9.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And we've reached half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Nicely weighted ball, and he welcomes it in, lofted in. Oh, what a climb! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Pull it. Baresi, the man synonymous with solidity. And he's forced to go back. And it's McTominay. He can run onto that. Can he finish? Now that is commitment to the cause. Terrific header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Raul Albiol. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Opts for safety. Akinsanmiro. That's a good ball out wide. No, that's been intercepted. Baresi. Nedved is being harried and hassled.
Well, he has to become a target. They've been too slow to recognise his influence.
Clipped into space. It'll be a throw-in. Aimed in towards the sea, rises! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Ladies. Oh, good read. Looking to play him in. He could be in here. And this is Battis. He's had a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack. Just change the rhythm up front.
Akinsanmiro. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little...
And a chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And he's forced to go back. Chooses to go cross-field.
This is the time you need that pace.
Van Basten. Pull it. Nicely spread. Nedved in acres of space out wide. Ah, that's a fine interception. Leris. Akinsanmiro. Van Basten looking to be a menace in the final third. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that's nice. And they're back on the ball again. And a shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 32.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Leris. Passing is crisp and sharp. Just a quarter of an hour to play. That is ended up in no man's land.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Batistuta. And there's green grass ahead of him. Akinsanmiro.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nedved goes steaming forward. Oh, played right into his path. Akinsanmiro.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Pisa really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Very much into the last knockings. Great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Really well taken goal. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Time for a change in personnel.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Has a look and plays it forward.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
4 extra minutes added on. Akinsanmiro. He's had it taken off him. Driving forward. Nedved. Good purposeful running. And the finish! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And there goes the final whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Batistuta taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough, hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, speaking fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you are behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear